Hello and welcome to the DB Show. On today's show, there's two things I want to talk about. And one of the things two things that happened to me today. The other thing is how you see people on the net, and the other thing is when you're on the social media or any social media platform, how all on social media platforms, on YouTube, TikTok, and all that, you be flicking through, and you come across these ones that seem to be, they're doing really well and all this. And then you have some on YouTube telling everybody, if you do it this, you'll get this many views or that many views or that many supporters and all this. Well, what they tell us all, it's all as though it's all fantasy. You see, there's ones that like to tell all this bullshit, and then just to get more views. The more stuff they tell people, the more people end up believing it and think, oh yes, we'll get lots of views, we'll get this with it. But no, in the real world, it doesn't happen. Everything we see on YouTube and all that, see these ones are doing really well, or in other words, all fantasy, all fake. They want to help people and all this crap. They don't want to help people. They just tell all this stuff just to make sure that we all believe it. So I want to talk about that and talk about two other things that happened to me today. Well, it's three things, but one of them I'm not worried about. Firstly, the news agency at Rockdale, I go in and I pick up my issues. Now, today, I noticed the woman looked like she wasn't very happy or something. She's serving other people, and the other girl saying, oh yes, that such and such will be with you soon. So I'm waiting, and the female that I'm waiting for to come over, just to tell me, what issues and that, the way she spoke to me was very rude. Treated me as though I was a piece of shit. Now, you don't treat customers like that. Now, I have never been rude to them. I'm never rude to people. I'm always polite, nice to people. But this female in the news agency liked it, as I said, treat me as though I was like shit. As though I did something wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. But the way she was speaking to me as though I did. And then says about, you pick all these up, we won't order anymore. And I think, excuse me? I felt like saying, be nice. How about being nice to me? Seriously. And I said, did such and such issue come in for the Ferrari? No. Now it seems that this female, and another female in there, they don't give a shit. They couldn't care less. They don't give a stuff. The male in there, yep, he's fine. Always concerned and all that. But the women in there, as though, all they care about is money. They don't think of the bloody customer, and and say, be nice, saying, oh look, there's some here. You won't have to pick them up when you can, right? Because they're not just seriously. All these issues in a box, they're not paying rent. They're sitting in a box, not in anybody's way, and yet you've got these two females that think I've done something wrong. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I got something to eat, and of course with the trolleys you have to put a coin in these the trolleys. Some supermarkets you don't have to, because they don't have that thing on the top of it, on the top of the trolleys, on the handle bar things. And I thought, oh, there's a bus outside. I went to quickly go around outside to get the bus, and the bus went, and I missed it. So I think, I'll go straight over to Woolworths and get my coin. So I take shopping out of the trolley, put the shopping on the floor, put the trolley in, clip it in, get the coin, put it in my pocket, pick the shopping up, and I walk straight out. Right? Not coming through the barriers, coming out with the part where the trolleys are. And as I head towards walking away from Woolworths, I get stopped by an undercover cop. This female cop. She says, do you know why I stopped you? And I thought to myself, I don't know why you bloody stopped me. What'd you stop me for? I think to myself, what did you stop me for? She said, oh, you can't come back out that way. And before before she even said, oh, can you put your bags on the floor? We want to check. Oh, they want to check the dockets. 4 more turn up. And I think, what is this? Have a go at me day or something. Seriously. All I did was take the trolley over to the other trolleys. I didn't go through the barrier, right? Because where the trolleys are there, and the barrier's there that opens up and you walk into the supermarket. I thought to myself, all I did was walk straight over to the trolleys. Everyone could see that I walked straight over to the trolleys, and just to get the coin. And then after I got the coin, I picked up the shopping and walked out. Oh, and trying to tell this undercover bloody female tart, she says, oh, can you put your shopping on the floor? So I put them on the floor. I think, what do you want? I think to myself, what do you want to do that? What do you want me to do that for? So she kneels down and she gets the dockets from both bags, because I pay half and half, right? She gets both dockets and she's looking at both of them, right? And then goes, oh, the plastic bag that I had the other bags in. She says, oh, what's in there? So I show her. She goes, oh, what's that? I said, they're issues from the news agency. So she puts her hand all the way in the bag, which they're not supposed to do this. She put her hand all the way into the bag, took the docket out, and she's like this, looking at the docket. And I think, really? I thought to myself, what the fuck you want to look at that docket for? So then, after she's looked at the docket, like this, puts it back in the bag, and then goes to the other two bags and gets both the two dockets out again. Oh, she's also taken some of the stuff out of the bag. And then after saying, oh yes, they're all on there, puts them back in the bag. Now, there was none of them around when I went in there. There was a police car outside the plaza, outside where the plaza is. None of them around. I thought, oh, maybe they're gone to get lunch. But oh no. And then, as I go to wait for the bus, after they finished doing what there was no need to do with it at all, I go and wait for the bus, I turn round, and there they are, getting into the cop car, 5 of them, all in plain clothes, and off they go. And I think, why can't they do real police work? Why can't they, harass the wrong people instead of harassing the right people? So the good people they harass, and the bad ones they don't. They get away. And I'm seriously, I'm not happy about that at all. Seriously. You could see that I walked straight over to the trolleys, took the shopping out of the bags, pushed the trolley in, clipped it in, the coin came out, because I would come straight out of the trolley and fell on the floor, and I had picked it up off the floor, put the coin in my pocket, picked up the shopping and walked straight out of Woolworths, the first entrance part. When you go into Woolworths, there's the first entrance part, and then there's the barriers, right? I didn't go through the barrier. I didn't come through the barriers. So, in other words, anybody that is doing their shopping and they come out and they're going to get a bus, they can't, they can't go back up to the trolleys because, they can't do that. You can't do that. In other words, you've got to go all the way down to the car park, look for trolleys that you can clip them in to get the coin, take your shopping out, clip the trolleys in, get your coin, and then rush back up the top to get the bus. That's what this woman was making out, in other words. Now, these two things, one's in the news agency, should have been a bit nice to me, because I'm never rude to them. I'm always nice and polite. And the issues there aren't paying rent. They're not in the way. They're in the box, put in the corner. And then there's these undercover cops. Oh, that's the first she did, undercover detective. And I thought, hang on, more like undercover cops. Oh, and then they get in the car, off they go. It's bad enough, being spoken to rudely in the news agency, let alone being that happened to me. Oh, stop by another cup of cop. What for? Oh, because I was getting a coin out of the trolley. A coin. Really? Anyway, but yeah, the other thing is, this is the real world, and things that you see on YouTube, TikTok, and on the other social media platform where the people say, oh yes, this could happen to you, it could happen to you, you'll have good things and all this crap. Or you hear, or you see a video with someone wearing a mask. You can hear their voice, but their face you can't see because they've got a mask on, saying, "Oh, don't scroll past this video because good things are going to happen to you. Oh, you're going to get lots of money. You're going to get this. You're going to get that." It's all bullshit. Or, oh, we're here to help you. Doesn't happen in the real world. This is the real world. It's the same when you try to get views. You work really hard and you try to get, you think, oh, you try to get views for your video or live streams or shorts. And it goes up and down all the time. And they think, yeah, it doesn't happen to any of us. All these others, might as well say they're all fake. They just do it just to get more and more people. Anyway, I'm going to go now. It's very likely there might be a live stream later on tonight. Another part of the Ferrari to do. So anyway, I'm going to go now. Take care, everybody, and bye now.